Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for calling yourself crypto lifers and being a part of the live stream. Still slightly under the weather, but I'm battling it. I'm battling through. A little airy in the head right now, but I'm still here. Can't believe how much effort I put into this show every day. I'm like, man, when you're sick, I'm like, how does sick Sam compete with healthy Sam? Wow. Whoa. Where is that? Where is that? There it is. Get out of here. Get out of here. MOVR on the radar. I don't want to waste your time. MOVR on the radar. Shoulder, head, and a shoulder. Inverted head and shoulder. As long as Bitcoin stays whole, MOVR on the radar, we could also say it's doing something like this. See that? I'd like to adjust the idea that they broke it out of the pattern and they broke it back into the pattern, right? Almost a descending triangle of sorts, but MOVR, ready to make a move here, getting tight, coiling, 1 hour wanting to blast off. Let me show you my screen real quick. MOVR, ready to rock. So just wanted to put that out there, not to waste your time. I like to show the altcoin that I'm looking at right away, MOVR. I may enter this trade. I haven't yet, but I may enter the trade. I didn't because my 2FA was messed up because I had to do my cookies. I just put the lemon into the water, okay? A lot of lemon water here. Gonna have the honey every single day. I feel horrible, actually. I'm getting chills. I don't have a fever, but my temperature is off. Be well, honey. Out of Pembroke, Mass. 54 Manquan Street. Be well. Drink honey every day. I do. I've only been sick or slightly sick one time in 2 years. So I'm ready to go. Also take my vitamin D liquid spray. My lion's mane to keep me focused and on point. Lion's mane, baby. Lion's mane. What you know about lion's mane? Shout out to everybody here, and that's a mushroom. You also want your quercetin, and you want your zinc. Zinc and vitamin C, too. A lot of vitamin C. We got it all here ready to go. Ready to go. Blasting. Vitamin D, vitamin C. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. Indoctrinate yourself with vitamin D. Bye, Felicia. Another whiner. No whining. Okay. Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. Dream is also on the radar. NAKA. Look, we hit Dream for gains. Look at that. 49% gains from when I first put it out here. Dream. Didn't even really take credit for it yet because, made so many gains we couldn't track it. We tried to get that one out. It boomed out, but it then would come back down. Stop loss to break even, and you never lose a penny. Let's take a look at Dream right now. Dream's starting to form something scrumptious, just like this. So Dream also on my radar. Only things you need to write down today are Dream and MOVR. Do not overload yourself. And the show's over today, baby. That's it for the day. That's it. We can go home, right? Everyone, we can make gains on Dream and MOVR, and we can all go home. That's it. That's it. I've already reassessed Bitcoin for the group. We're ready to go. Look, this is a cup and handle that's beginning to break out with a higher low. Measured move is huge. Bang. So you got two ideas here. You can make the big boy swing, which takes way longer and a lot of time. Or you go with just the quick scalp here of the pull. Completely up to you what measured move you would like to take on the trade, right? You got to find out your trading style, how you feel comfortable. I shaved a little bit there. I need to shave, by the way. Don't feel like shaving until I feel better. I wake up in the morning, I'm like, ugh. I slept all day as much as I could yesterday. Like, I couldn't spend any time with my family. I was in the charts, doing everything I could for the group, and then I was in bed. In the group, in bed. Had to go to bed early, too. Couldn't keep my late nights. Had to take it easy, man. I got to take care of myself. So look at PIVX. Banging on him. We talked about it yesterday. Banged on him for gains. PIVX. A bunch of gains. I mean, look at the gains on gains. If you just go to the Lifer Gains channel here, we hit PIVX yesterday. We got in at 305 by 9 this morning. We were up 16.88% gains on PIVX. Banged on him to the upside. FKX, Fort Knoxter, I talked about it. We went over it at 11:30 in the morning. By 8 this morning, we were banging on him for 25% gains, right? Gen, yesterday, we talked about it at 7:48 p.m. An hour later, this thing would bang on him for 15% in 1 hour. In 1 hour, Gens would bang on them in less than an hour, like 40 minutes. Insane. The fastest 15% I've ever produced. Bang, bang, bang. And Cat yesterday at 11 a.m. and by 7 p.m. it gained 30%. These are gains in a day, my friends. In a day. Join the trading group. Be a part of the best Discord in the world. Not a Discord with 1,000 things at you. Nice and neat. Look, you can clean it up. You clean it up here. You got your Alter 99, your 99. And what that is, that's the Metaverse group. The TA questions, right? Ask anything you need here. The learning library, where you jump in, post your charts, or the questions where you can post your charts, ask anything you want. The learning library, where you can watch my videos that I post, watch things that I talk about, watch learning ideas that I'm always posting every single day. The second you get into the group, you should jump to the beginning of the learning library, and you should begin to learn every single thing in here, how to use 3 commas, right? How to trade with 3 commas, okay? Download and import every KuCoin into TradingView, every KuCoin coin. We got them all right here. Expand the view, okay? How to trade the cup and handle, how to long and short, right? How to navigate the groups. We got to have to change that video. It's old now because we don't use Telegram, right? A Fibonacci course, another 3 commas course if you didn't get enough, right? So Bitcoin addressing bearish divvy, talking about bearish divergence, the VPVR explained, the death cross explained, how to identify divergence, bearish and bullish. These are extremely important videos. Quick fractal magic, talking about fractals, falling wedges that we play all the time, rising wedges. A video about the ascending triangle. Get learnt, not burnt, says my man Tom Crown. Learn the information, okay? Then I have the elite charts and videos that I'm putting out every day. I already put out, look, I've already been working. I've been up since about 7 a.m. My first video at 8:51 a.m., my video update for Bitcoin. So they already got a video update for Bitcoin. They already got a bunch of charts posted at them as well. So if you're in the trading group, you already got setups. Not the ones we're just looking at now, too. Setups on setups. So Dream looking like a beautiful dream of a position here to bounce to the upside. As long as Bitcoin goes sideways and continues to stay somewhat bullish, the altcoins will continue to reap the benefits, and it's going to be a dream. Ooh, did I say that? Yes, it is. 32 for 10. I like that 3.1 risk-reward ratio on this move here for Dream. Dream looking scrumptious to me, and there's bigger gains coming. There's bigger gains coming for Dream. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Thank you for jumping on out with the kit. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. So that's my idea for Dream right there. Dream USDT. All right. Dream. Shout out to anyone that moved to the Discord. And then there's people that are, people are like crazy, right? Look at this. I love this guy. Wait. We're going to call people out. I'm going to call people out right now. I call people out that talk ish on me. Right now, you're about to get called out. Look at this. So I wake up this morning. Discord is SHIT. I was in the group for 6 months, but will not go to Discord. It was bad enough giving my money to Patreon, and Discord was the last straw. The poll he took was 82% against Discord. I don't know why he's compelled to do this. Number one, bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. So look, he says, I didn't change, you did. It used to be crypto was life. Then you started wearing fancy suits and talking about yourself all the time. Watch you since 2021 and genuinely enjoyed your content. But stopped watching probably around November, and I did enjoy the group and content. But I think the move to Discord proved itself to be an 82% vote against that you really don't care what anyone else wants. Both Discord and Patreon are part of a rot ruining America, its traditional values and culture. They ban anyone against the woke agenda. Oh man, this is crazy. I don't use Discord for anything like that. I use Discord to talk about crypto. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And we will build our own program. We are working on building our own program very similar to Discord. Trust me. We want to get off all these other programs. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? And you know why I started dressing nicer? Because I started meeting people in the street. And when I wore a freaking hoodie and a bag jeans, they didn't want to, they were like, who is this guy? When I wear a suit and tie and I walk around the street, I bump into somebody, I meet a real estate developer. I meet a CPA, I meet a lawyer. People with money that are willing to help me make more money see me differently when I dress nice. I am sorry. And it's a fact. So I'm building an empire. I need lawyers. I need CPAs. I need real estate advisors. I need a lot of people by my side to get where I'm going. To do that, I dress nice and I find myself in nice places. I do it on purpose. Okay? You might want to try it. Make yourself look nice. It won't be the worst thing you ever did in your life. Anyway, so Dan, we love you. You joined the group because you loved me. All right? You joined the group. Dan, you joined the group because you loved me and who I am. I have not changed, not one bit. I still got 2 kids. I still kiss my mother every night. Well, if I could. I don't live with her. But I still love my mother, right? I'm the same dude. I put my heart on my sleeve every single day. I still put extra hours into the beginner's course. I still go whenever everyone signs up for a tutoring session. I go overboard. I do everything I did since day one. The fact that you said that to me hurts my feelings so much. The fact that people feel like they can take shots at me whenever they want, Hurts my feelings beyond belief. People seem to think just because you get on YouTube, you have no feelings anymore. Like I'm not a human being. You must treat me like a human being, my friend. You must treat me like a human being. Dan, come back to the group where you belong, man. Don't let the negative devil get in your head and start making you spout nonsense. You didn't mean to come at me. You want to be in the lovely place. Stay in the high frequency, my man. Stay in the high frequency. We love you, Dan. Do the right thing, my friend. Do the right thing. Don't let the devil in your heart. Okay, moving forward. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. People are going to judge you no matter what you do. Remember that. People are going to judge you no matter what you do. That's why you got to just keep doing you. Okay? You got to keep doing you. So Dream looking nice to me. I like what I'm seeing for Dream posted to the group. Now, I like to use the quick format, but a lot of times I'm posting doing 100 things, so I can't use the nice format. But I would like to use the nice format every time. But like right now, I'm posting quick. Like I'm posting, keeping the show moving. And I'm sick, man. Like I'm sick today. I can't take it today. I can't take the constant barrage. You know? I just, not feeling well, as you can tell. Okay, so Dream, on my radar, let's take a look at Bitcoin on the day, and let's see what's happening with Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the world markets. Let's get ready for what it's going to look like. What kind of day do we have? How is it going to be trading-wise for the alts? Is it going to be easy, fun? Are we going to fight through a negative Bitcoin? Are we going to fight through a positive? Do we get a pump? Do we get a dump? What is happening? And that's the questions that get asked every single day here. Ooh, a dump for Bitcoin. A nasty dump for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at what's happening here. I guess I could reassess. We had this and this, and it did not break out. Dang, they faked us. It was a fake out. So many fake outs, they faked us up. They faked us back down out of the pattern. Did a Bart Simpson on us. Did a Bart Simpson. Let's reassess the situation here. Let's see what's going down. So remember, we had this formed here. Honestly, this could just be a retest of this trend, which is fine with me. And honestly, we're right at support. So there's nothing wrong with this 46K. The battle for 46K continues. We've been battling with 46K ever since April 1st. Look at this. Just up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down behavior. One thing I will look at here that I haven't noticed, that I just noticed, is we could be forming a diamond pattern here. This could end up being a diamond. See that? Somewhat of a diamond. And if the diamond comes in from the bottom, usually goes out the bottom. It's a reversal pattern. Sad to say. So could we be forming a negative diamond to the downside? Just something to think about. Not guaranteeing it. I'm just putting out the possible projection at the moment for the diamond. However, the 15 minutes extremely oversold now. Expect to bounce off this support zone. Ooh, there's my alert for XSR. We'll take a look at that in a second. And did it go to the alerts channel? It did. Look at that. If you're in my trading group, my alert for XSR, see? It just hit. And then my alert hit the trading group alert system. So now when my alerts hit, they come right into the alert channel. And you get the alert too. How beautiful is that? So my alerts go to you. Let me know if you saw the alert, everybody. Let me know if you saw that alert. Just let me know. Want to do a little bit of a test here. Who here saw the alerts in Discord? Check them out. Did you get a little ping? Did you get a notice? You could probably set a ping to that. Love a good bounce. Shout out to Gina Bombina. Wow. Yeah. Good morning. Who doesn't, right? Dang. Put the bottle down. Put the plug in the jug. Dan, it's not worth it. Be a lifer. My man. Finbook. Zero Allegiance. Good morning. Gina Bombina. I trade burritos for bread. True story. Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do. Need to check the settings. Yes, I got it. A dingo ate my Satoshis. Yes, we did. Amazing. That's a new thing that we're putting out there in the Discord. When my alerts hit, your alerts hit. I figured it out last night. I played with it. My man Brandon Peters showed me, but I'm stubborn and I had to figure it out myself. I figured out how to create the webhook. I figured out how to create the content. Figured out where the link had to go. And I got it going. Bang, bang, bang. My alert system is running. Got it. Discord alert. That is so cool. Thank you. Yeah, now you get my alerts. Bang, bang, bang. And we'll take a look at that in a second. 45,009. Usually they trip us out to 45,750. They're so obvious, these market makers. They do the same thing over and over again. They trip out on the averages, like the 45K, the 46K. They play with 46K, but highly likely we're going to get a bounce here Honestly, I know you don't notice this, but this is a bit, it could be, I know I'm crazy with it, but it's slightly Sammy cup and handle. It's an ugly cup and handle. It's an ugly cup and handle, for sure. But an idea that it's looking somewhat like a cup and handle. Could it play out like a cup and handle? Measured move would be something like this to the upside. 15-minute suggest a move, 1 hour suggest a move. I love to long when the 15-minute and the 1 hour are low. That's when I open up a long. So this would be a beautiful place for me to open up a long. I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. So I like Bitcoin right now. Entry for Bitcoin. I check the 7-minute when I'm scalping. If the 7-minute's super low, I'm in. I'm in like Flint. Look at that. Usually you can't go much lower than the 7-minute there. 30-second chart. I'm starting to use the 5-second chart I used the other day. Insanity. The 5-second chart. But look at the 5-second. 5-second showing signs of life here with some divergence. What do you mean? Well, you got swing down to swing down if you don't use the wick. And the 5-second starts to swing to the upside there. Calling the bottom there. That's calling a bottom there for the 5-second chart. Again, I just started using the 5-second. I don't want you to use it. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Super chats are now open. Gina Bombina, cup and handy. Feelings too. All day long. Viruses are metals. Zinc breaks metal. It's basic alchemy. My man. I love you, man. See that? Viruses are metal. Zinc breaks metal. It's basic alchemy. Yeah, you know, a lot of things that are obvious to the deep thinker are not obvious to the masses. The masses are just completely unaware of the obvious. Like one obvious thing, Bitcoin will continue to go up in value. Obvious. To get rich, all you have to do is buy Bitcoin. Very simple. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but it's a very simple thing. Just keep buying Bitcoin and keep your job and stay patient. You'll be able to quit your job within 4 years. It's really simple. Most people don't know that. You don't need me. You don't need any YouTubers. You don't need any trading groups. You just need to know how to buy Bitcoin and keep doing it. It's that simple. That's what got me this far. And then I was able to expand and do other things, but that's what got me this far. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's a beautiful life. We got to be positive at all times. Remain with God at all times. I pray to God every morning, every night. Shout out to each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Man, I'm loving this Apple iPad Pro thing. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And today we do have a course. Today is the beginner's course. Today is the beginner's course. Of course. The beginner's course. Check a look. Today, why can't I ever move that to the left? I don't understand. You can always move things to the left. Doesn't let me move it to the left for whatever reason. I move MetaMask. I want to move beginners. Where's beginners? Just let me move you over. It's so strange. Doesn't let me move it over. It always, all the other ones do. Anyway, 2-hour beginner's course every Tuesday. Beginner's course. So I could use the arrows, I guess, too, you know. But it's going to be today at 3 o'clock. Jump on in. I explain all the oscillators, everything you need to know about trading anything, any market in the world. What I teach you, you can trade any market in the world, not just crypto. So jump on in. If you want to spend an extra 2 hours with me, it's only $100. I'm there. You can also pay in cryptocurrency or PayPal. The link won't work right now because it's 24 hours. You have to pay in PayPal or in, or crypto. But email cryptolifers@gmail.com. My wife is standing by and her helpers getting you into the courses, getting you moving. So she handles that in an amazing way. Shout out to my wife. Beginner's course today. If you want to jump on into the beginner's course, it's there for you. Hey, I offer it. Not many people offer a real one-on-one tutoring training with, like live. It's all paid courses. You can't really get a live course with somebody. I think I'm one of the only YouTubers with a live course. There's like 2 or 3 other people out there. Let's take a look at the dollar index. We were going over the dollar index. It's going to give Bitcoin a little bit of a trouble if it breaks up to the upside. Let's take a look at what we see here. So look at the 1 hour does want to pump right now for the dollar index, but so does Bitcoin. It's interesting. They keep coupling. I don't know if you guys noticed, but they even see that Bitcoin's been going up. The dollar index has been going up. They've actually been coupled recently. Why do I think that? Well, I think because of the corrupt Federal Reserve and all these shady people. They print the money because they don't know what else to do. They don't know what else to do. They're trying to make it look like it moves with Bitcoin, but it doesn't. Bitcoin is a better asset. The whole world's going to realize this. That's going to ruin their narrative. See, their narrative that they can control the interest rate, if Bitcoin surges to the point of no return, their narrative is cooked. I already know their narrative is cooked. I wouldn't be buying Bitcoin. I figured this out a long time ago. I know the cat was out of the bag a long time ago. I'm telling you right now, if you understand gold and silver, if you understand scarcity, then you understand Bitcoin. It's not that hard. And 8-year-old math. 8-year-old math, everybody. 8-year-old math. Supply and demand. It's that simple. So the 1 hour wants to push up on the dollar index. If it breaks this resistance, we could see a bit of a move here to the upside. You know, so it's pushing up here on the 1 hour. Let's take a look at it on the 4 hour. 4 hour suggests a dump, a dump, and it's trying to flip. It's trying to do a flip here with that 1 hour, but then maybe. So we get a pump here. Can we come back down and break into the pattern again? But right now it's suggesting a little bit of a pump here on the 1 hour. It's not good for Bitcoin, but they are somewhat coupled right now. The daily also suggests a pump to the upside here for the dollar index. A bit of a double bottom there as well. Doesn't bode well for Bitcoin. However, recently they've seemed to have been moving together. Thinking of selling for BTC. You're funny. Still have my silver. Me too. I'll keep my silver just in case, just to have something different. I think the dollar pumping with Bitcoin, when it happens, is slowing down Bitcoin growth to divert the masses. We should be pumping way harder, in my opinion. Master Chief. I have used all the links Lifer has under the video. Have you? Used them all, peeps. Thank you. There's many links underneath the videos. Thank you for reminding me. I don't like to show it too much, but there are awesome referral links under the video. Bookmap right now is offering a beautiful deal through my link. You can only get through my link with Bookmap. We'll talk about Bookmap in a second. We'll break it down. We'll show you the liquidity. Coinbase, get $10 free. If you bought $100 worth of Bitcoin, we both get $10 free. Binance.com if you're non-US. KuCoin, BOSON, if you're in US, you want to use Binance. Bookmark, TradingView, 3 commas, Brave browser, you name it. Enough is enough. Let's keep it moving. Shout out to everybody here in the chat. Them whales love playing games. I try and tell everybody, use all the links, peeps. How can I access the links under the videos from my Apple TV? Asking for a friend. That's a good video. I don't know. I don't use Apple TV. It's a great question, though. This is episode 433 without a break, everybody. Without a day off. We've been moving forward at the speed of light. Shout out to everyone jumping on in. So we looked at the dollar index giving us a little bit of a trouble. Let's take a look at the total market cap of all of Bitcoin and all the coins in the game. So the daily has to restructure and come on down. We're far away, but look, 21 crossing all moving averages. When that 21 finally crosses over the 200, it's a beautiful sign. It's a beautiful sign. So look, we're just still forming this ascending triangle here. Here comes a sneeze. Oh, no. Get it out. Spit it out. Get it out. Whatever you got to do, get it out. Get it out. Can we revisit MOVR quick again? Bless you, Sam. Bless you. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm struggling here. I am struggling. I have to admit it. I don't ever like to admit when I'm not even, when I stay healthy. I don't get sick. I said to my wife, I do not get sick. It doesn't happen. I kept asking her, this doesn't make any sense. I do everything right. Why? Like, it doesn't make sense. I shouldn't be sick right now. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Take zinc when you have a cold. We take so much zinc, dude. I take so much zinc, I look like a zinc factory. But you got to take the quercetin with the zinc. Why? Because zinc does not permeate the cell wall, okay? Zinc does not permeate the cell wall, all right? MedCram will explain all this to you. Go to MedCram. Go to MedCram and type in zinc. Look, quercetin, and he teaches you basically everything you need. Vitamin D, C, zinc, and quercetin, and NAC. I take these 3 things all the time, and I bang out anything that comes in my way. This channel gave me all the information I needed when, this came out. Okay, I'm not going to mention it, but when this stuff came out, this channel, this guy was on point. He told you everything you needed to know. I'm telling you right now, he's one of the smartest men you'll ever meet. MedCram, check him out. Bangs on him. Almost 1 million views on this video. I found his video when it first came out, and the news was just, I don't know what they were doing. This guy was giving you all the information you needed. This guy right here. He gave you everything you needed to know. I followed everything that he taught me. He taught me how cell walls were built. He literally gave me biology. I was there 2-3 hours a day learning from this man. This man will teach you everything you need to know. Like, when you're done with MedCram, you'll be ready to go. And he's spot on. He is spot on. I do colloidal silver as well. I also wear silver. Silver kills bacteria, kills viruses. Colloidal silver. But again, you got to be careful what you say on YouTube. I do my own thing. You do whatever makes you happy. Absolutely, Beeps. Feeling crummy as well. No fever, but head and body aches. Justin Blaine. I take zinc every day. My man. That's what I do too. I don't know why I got sick. Didn't make sense. It's okay to occasionally get a fever to build immunity. My son had a fever every year for birth like clockwork and never took antibiotics. Love learning. I love you. I didn't get a fever though. Everyone needs to read Goodbye, Germ Theory. Yeah, I believe that. Let me put that in my little book here. Goodbye, Germ Theory. I'm going to read that. Thank you. Ending a century of medical. Yeah. We won't get into it now. I know I may catch hell, but a giant cup and handle on the 4-hour on Doge. No, it's okay, man. Doge is Doge, man. I'm not a hate. I don't hate on Doge like other people. I really don't. I don't hate on Doge like other people. So the total market cap in a rising wedge could go parabolic up to the upside as long as this. Look at the daily even showing some signs of divergence this high. That's weird. You usually don't get a double bottom divergence there on the daily time frame. Take a look at the 4-hour. 4-hour wants to come down on us too, suggesting a Bart Simpson to the downside. Not too good. So it's down. It's up to the 1 hour to save us here. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. It's a complex inverted head and shoulder too. It is a complex inverted. I mean, and then you have a shoulder, head, and a shoulder there. 15 minutes is enough that I'm not going to get any lower than that. So you know what? 15 minute could save the day here at this support zone. As long as we stay at 2.1 trillion, 210. $2 trillion and $10 billion, or $2 trillion 100, no, $2 trillion 100 billion dollars. Shout out to K-Dub in the house, my man. Shout out to K-Dub in the house, and I'll give you a blue wrench, my man, since you've been around a long time. K-Dub is a moderator. We got mods on mods now. Mitochondria are actually bacteria that co-evolved with our cells to consolidate energy. Without that partnership, we never would have created complex life. Mitochondria. Remember that? They taught you mitochondria is energy. How did I learn that? Because when you hit your body, it said, ow, mitochondria. I remember that all the way. See, you remember those things all the way from biology class when I was a little kid. So as long as we hold $2.1 trillion or 2.09, we're okay here. We're okay here. 15 minutes suggests we can't get a bounce up. If we break that, we'll come back down to maybe double bottom off $2.05 trillion. So far, so good. Daily's not in the best place. You know, we look at the weekly too. The weekly has come up a lot. But, man, the weekly can get into huge momentum here. What I don't want to see, what worries me a little bit is that the weekly turns on us here and that this is a false top. And we do go into a multi-year bear market. Anything is possible. You heard me say it, right? You heard me say it. It's possible we could go into a multi-year bear market. It is possible. This is a possibility, okay? I just want everyone to know that. We will make money no matter what. We trade and short. We long, we short. We make money no matter what the market does, everybody. As long as you got some capital on the sidelines, I'm going to teach you how to use technical analysis, okay? I'm going to teach you how to use technical analysis every single day, all right? Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you. So, look, the weekly getting high here. Now, again, it doesn't mean that it's that bad, but when the weekly was this high before, we had a massive surge. So the last pump from the low weekly to the high weekly was way bigger than this. Look, we had 1, 2, 3, 4 big candles on the 4 weekly. What I'm showing you is how high we are here on the stochastics RSI. We're here again. Now we could curve back. Maybe we're coming back for a pullback. There's a chance the weekly does this. Then we rip up, and that's our rip. That's our leg, similar to what we did here. But I'm watching it for you every single day, and we'll keep you abridged to what goes on. But, or abreast is the right word, right? But, I am, it's got me a little weary. I would have liked to have stayed down here with only 3 weeks of love, and that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a lot more of a push-up. I want to see us break big resistances. We did get through this resistance, which was crucial and key at 1.19 trill. But I want to see us hold this. So something to think about. The 2-week, however, just getting started. And the last time the 2-week was just getting started, we boomed. So the 2-week, when in doubt, zoom out even further, right? So the 2-week looks absolutely beautiful for a pump to the upside on the total market cap of all of cryptocurrency. Let's take a look at total 3. This is all of crypto, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. And this wants to boom too on the 2-week. That weekly, so the weekly may be doing a rounded, or we may just continue up with big momentum. You could stay up here. Look at the last time here, you just kind of boomed. Like, look, you started coming up. Here, you were just getting started. You were right there. So look at that weekly. We were right here. If we match it, right at the dotted line here on total 3, and then the altcoins just erupted. So this is looking like a big move for the altcoins are coming, especially if we look at the 2-week chart on the altcoins total 3. Cup and heady, Sammy, cup and heady to the upside. So that looks pretty good to me. right? So we've gone over the dollar index. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones Industrial, the Dow Jones. So I see it making a right shoulder. The weekly chart is making a bit of a flat line here. It could turn on us. Weekly charts at resistance too. Look, weekly resistance was hit. We couldn't seem to get above 35,400 for the Dow. See, resistance right there. I'm suggesting we're making an inverted head and shoulder here, suggesting this idea. The daily is coming down. So far, we haven't broken the support line at 34,000. As long as the Dow doesn't break 34K, look for it to continue to the upside. The daily's resetting pretty fast with not much loss. The 4-hour wants to push up. What the 4-hour is suggesting is that we don't go lower than 34. They're printing the money. They're doing whatever they have to do to keep this from dumping, in my humble opinion. Like, this isn't retail. This isn't institutions. This is like some powers that be behind the system making it do what it needs to do. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Nobody wants stocks anymore. Nobody trades stocks. Let's get honest. Like, come on, man. Every single day someone wakes up and realizes crypto is better than a stock. Why? Because when you trade stocks and crypto, you can't buy anything with your stocks. It's a waste. It's sitting in your stock account. It takes 3 days to get out with Swift. Right now, I can make a trade on an account on KuCoin. Make the gains. Send the gains to my account on Coinbase and then spend it on my Coinbase card immediately. Immediately ready to rock. So, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, doesn't make any sense. So, $2 super chat coming on in. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Much love to you and yours. Very nice of you to spend your $2 hard-earned money with me. Thank you very much. Asking for CELR. Let's take a look at CELR. Ooh, sorry, my email up there. That's not good. Everyone just saw my email real quick. It was just love learning, asking about something. Wasn't a big deal, but still, a little personal there. A little personal. Okay. So what are we doing? What is Bitcoin doing? Nasty red. That's a bearish engulfing candle on the 4-hour. Trying to make its way back into this pattern. It's holding here. We do not want this back in the pattern. Stay out. Sundial growers, baby. Sundial growers, I think you meant to say. They didn't include living at Mons and buying crypto in the equation, right? I just listened to qualified information. Chrissy Fouts, I agree. The body is intelligent. Will flush toxins, especially towards the spring. Super chat CELR. Bitcoin needs Pro Plus. Basically replace Chuck Norris with Sam Price, and it all makes sense. Shout out to Danny Reyes, my man. To me, the energetic of spiritual feels more real to me than the physical reality. One may say that the illness begins from the emotional or the energetic state and manifests into the physical body from there. I believe that might be possible. Sam, take a teaspoon of paprika powder with your natural honey 2 times a day to help you get rid of this cold. Get well soon, fam. Shout out to Jay, my man. Basically replace Chuck Norris. Yeah, I'm usually sick for like a day. I'm already back to normal. I expect to pump NFA. Who would sell that pattern? I leave for 20 minutes and come back to a dump. Funny. We got to smash that like button. Everybody hit that like button. Let's keep it moving. 300 people on the live. 179 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I ask every single day. It gets old, though. It gets old. Wish I didn't have to ask. I don't even want to mention it. I was never a popularity, I was never someone that would, stress popularity. And now we did break resistance. Look, we did it. They're probably going to wick us into it and wick us back out, but they did break the resistance. Right now, they're trying to push it. However, that 7-minute doesn't like to get any lower than this. This is the lowest the 7-minute gets. When you're on a small time frame and you're beat to the ground, look, right here we were low in the 7-minute. They couldn't bring us any lower. Right here we were low in the 7-minute. They couldn't bring us any lower until they brought the 7-minute up again. I mean, they could bring us lower once they bring us up, but they got to bring us up first. Look at all these 7 minutes. Bounce, 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 bounce. I'm expecting a bounce here on the 7-minute. That's how well I know these Stokes. That's how well I trust them. I'm expecting a bounce here on that 7-minute right now. Show me the bounce. 1 minute divergence. 1 minute bullish divergence. Show it to me. And it's right there. Look, swing down to swing down. But the divergence is swinging to the upside here on the 1 minute time frame. Starting to grow out the smaller time frame. Divergence can grow out of the smaller time frames. That is bullish divergence. Swing down to swing down. Swing up to swing up. Bang. Shebang, 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 shebang. Lack of momentum here on either side of the MACD, but definitely no bullish momentum as well. Brap. Come on, let's get it. I think stonks are about to dump. You think. Worst word in the trading language is think. You don't want to think, you don't want to feel, you don't want to believe. You want to look at a chart, look at support and resistance, and then make an assumption based on the probability of the oscillators. You don't want to be the oscillator. You don't want to be what's thinking. You don't want to be what's making the assumption to move. Not a good idea, not a good look. So be careful when you're doing something like that. Using the word I think, I believe, I feel can be detrimental to a trader. I would stay away from words of that nature. I would stay away from words of that nature. All right. Do we know that he doesn't like the think word? Smash that likes up to 300 and I'll eat a lemon live on Discord. Yeah, if we get the likes up to 400, I'll eat this half lemon right now, live in front of everybody. Even though it's not great for my teeth, I will eat this half lemon. I'll just go right into it. I'll chew through it like a savage. I'll throw the whole thing in my mouth. I'll even eat the peel. How that? I'll eat the entire lemon, peel and everything. Never seen anything like that, right? I eat whole apples with the core. One night I ate an apple, the whole thing. I was in the middle of the night in my kitchen, and next thing you know, I ate the entire apple. You're not supposed to. The seeds, you could actually, the seeds are dangerous. Apple seeds, if you get them concentrated, it's a poison that you could actually, yeah. You took apple seeds and you grind it into a powder, and you get like 50 to 60 of them. You concentrate it. Seriously, it becomes a lethal dose. Like, you got to be careful. Yeah, apple becomes arsenic. It definitely does. People don't realize that. There's things around you right now you could use. The smarter you are, the more anything can be. If you're highly intelligent, anything can be a weapon. If you're highly intelligent, anything can be a weapon. That's why a smarter person can win most battles. You don't have to be strong. You don't have to be tough. You have to be intelligent. You have to have foresight, insight, deep sight, second sight, sixth sense sight. You know what I'm saying? For instance, the behind the ear is a very sensitive place. The side of the hand is a very hard place. You don't use the fist. The fist can break easily. They teach you how to punch. Why? Because that's what they want you to do. You never punch anyone for the rest of your life. If you're ever in a situation, which I hope you're never in, where you have to protect yourself, use the side of your hand and try to hit that person on the side behind the ear as hard as you can. You can knock out a man 6'6". If he goes to punch you, you sideswipe him. Push his arm this way. Get his whole body going that way. And then with the side of the hand, as hard, I'm talking with all your might. With all your might. Oh my God, like, I'm telling you right now, you hit someone with the side of that palm, hardest bone in your body, you will demolish them. And only if they're trying to hurt you or trying to take you out. Okay? Yeah, don't punch. Yo, no. Scotty, dude, look at this. Look at this, Scotty. I got pins into my arm. I was at 100 street fights growing up, everybody. I got my jaw wired shut. I got pins in my hand. I got no knuckle anymore. My knuckle is gone. Like, these knuckles are below. See, look, I have knuckles. So you can see here I have actual knuckles. Here, look, the knuckle is gone. Hard to see, but like it's receded. Because I have a metacarpal break here. It's called a boxer's fracture. The cheekbone is the hardest bone in the face. It shattered the bone here in my hand. I had pins in my hand for a long time like this. When they pulled the pins out, I couldn't believe watching the pins come out. My bone was floating right here in my metacarpal, Trust me, I've done it all. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. I love peace and love now. Peace and love all day long. Yeah, I grew up in Boston. It was insane. Like, you had to show yourself. Oh, man, I was out of my mind. Hurt myself a lot. Put myself through a lot of insanity that was unneeded. Unneeded. My baby Fort Knoxer just keeps banging on him. Look, and it's holding its own on the 1 minute. Almost doesn't want to go down any lower. Fort Knoxer just banged. We gave this chart out yesterday, and it banged on him to the upside, up 25% gains. All peace and love now. Lover, not a fighter. Oh, I know that Boston life. Oh, man, it's crazy growing up in Boston, man. We don't play around. The cops beat you up. You know what I'm saying? Burp just did a burp. Look at that. Burp burped. Burp did a burp. JAR, I talked about JAR pumping earlier this morning. It was on my radar. Still looks really nice on the 1 hour. I would look at JAR closely. My lifers are already on it, but look at that. I mean, look at the 1 hour. It's getting ready for a pump. Look at the 21 creeping in there. Look at the buy pressures on the wicks. This thing looks lovely. Monster, remember this? Remember MNST? Bolts is forming a strange flag. I mean, low liquidity flag. Look at that, Bolt. We talked about RMRK making gains earlier today, and it did. Look at that, banged on them to the upside for nice gains. Tried to get us to stop out, but they did not get our stop. See, we hit out. We hit out in the open zone here. They broke it down. They got all the liquidity here. Anyone that tried to stop out below the pattern, they saw the same pattern. They broke it down. They grabbed the liquidity. They pumped it to the upside. But they didn't get the lifers. They didn't get the lifers. We were in right there at 1760. Banged on them, up 25% gains for RMRK. If you were in the trading group, we banged on it, right? CRPT we keep talking about. I had it tight in a channel here, suggested that it would break out. They broke it down a little bit for liquidity. And this thing banged on them. This is one of the last charts I posted as I was getting tired of the night. 28% gains out of Cryptarium, coming back down for a bounce, and it may actually bounce out of this now on the 1 hour. Honestly, they could just be playing with Bitcoin to create these lovely moves here on the altcoins. That's what they do once they know what they want. They play with Bitcoin to make more gains. Look, there could be another 28% coming out of Cryptarium. I remember Scallop. I remember LTX. LTX, I put in a flag here. Highly likely it was going to break out of the flag. It did. I just sit all day and go over the charts all day long for hours and hours a day. It's pretty simple. Look at R. R wants to break out. It's on the 1 hour. It's low. It just did a pop. It's a hot privacy coin. Who knows? Putin, anyone could be using this coin. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what privacy is all about. Having your own privacy. Not letting anybody into what you're doing. So look, this broke out. Look for it to retest, come down. But the 1 hour does have momentum. 15-minute for entry if it's low. Taking too long to load, baby. Come on, R. 15 minutes a little spent there, but you just got that push up. I'd watch R closely. This thing's making a move for it. 2-3 weeks from now, it banged on. We talked about this when it was $1.80. No, even less probably. First on our radar. 25% gains coming out of R. I'll take that all day long. ORAI, we nailed on them too. ORAI was on my radar yesterday. We talked about it breaking out. Look, it went out. It's still holding gains, and now look where it's at. Up 22% gains. We talked about ORAI back here. So you first looked at ORAI when we first went over it on the weekly screen share. 40% gains for ORAI, and we've taken that for a scalp. We've taken that for a scalp. Is it time for another scalp? It's attempting to Bart Simpson, but look, if I get rid of all the old work here, I mean, to me, it's forming another flag. It's trying to break the flag right now, though. Bitcoin's dumping on us right now. That's what's going on. BOSON was in a nice little move. We talked about BOSON yesterday. It did break out. It's retesting. Everything's retesting right now, everybody. These are beautiful retests. If you don't go back in the patterns, you see candles break above it. Bang, bang, bang. My ShakePay app gets me free daily Satoshi if I shake the app once a day. Loving this thing. I'm at $50 of free Bitcoin at the moment. I mean, that's a lot because that will 10x to $500. Useless to intellectual. Don't speak. I know what you're saying. Looking good. Thank you. Thank you. Wild 189 banged on him as well. I mean, I love Wild. I talk about Wild being a steal down at $1. This will go back to 7 beans. TRIAS was one we like to play back in the day. I put it in this falling wedge. TRIAS is banging on him up, I think like 80 or 90% now. 113% gains for TRIAS. I love Canada and possibly moving there for further studies. Gina Bombina. I mean, I used to love Canada. After what happened this time, I will never go there again. I mean, waiting for the NAKA breakout. I just keep buying little bits of NAKA over and over and over again. Everybody send in a super chat. People are asking about coins without a super chat. We got a $2 super chat in here. Last night we hit 285 in super chats. Come on now. Let's get it moving. Let's get it moving. So the entire, we went over the entire markets, right? Total 1, total 2, Bitcoin. Looking at these alts flying off the chains. Lodge is on my radar. Took a beat down. It's a brand new coin. Got sold off after some pumpage. LOCG. Let's take a look at it here on a bigger time frame like the daily. Okay. So it had definitely bottomed out here. Has to come on back to the 21-day moving average. And that's what you do. I mean, because you never know exactly how the Stokes are going to move. You just know that when you hit the 21, you're going to start to kind of slow down. All right? And there it is, bit of a double bottom there for LOCG logic. Call it lock game. It's called lock game, I guess. Lock games, LOC games. What I do is I put alerts here on the 4-hour. 4-hour could flip on you, but there's no need to jump in on that right now. Now to put the alert in on that, I got to get the webhook URL. So look, I go to the 4-hour. This is how I do it. I put my alert, I double click it. Comes up here. I have to delete the content. I got to go grab my webhook URL from Lifer Alerts. Make sure I get the right one and integrations. Right? I copy that webhook URL. Make sure I get the right one. I don't want you to see it all. Bang, bang. Okay, now I go get the content that I had in my test alerts. It has to look a certain way. I copy that. I put that in here. Okay. I then put a space here. All right. I grab the actual chart too as well. Copy that. Paste the chart in there with a space. And then put in here. LOCG. And that's going to be on the 4-hour low stoke. See? And hit save. Now you guys, everyone in the group will get that alert. You see? Everyone in the group will get that alert now when it hits. So you can trade just like me. Unbelievable. I'm looking at this closely. Z token, it's been hot. They push it on token metrics as well. Getting tight. Only a matter of time. This thing does damage. Z token on the radar. Pushing up on the 4-hour. Has momentum. Down on that 1-hour. The daily could spin on you. And it's close to the 21-day moving average. So I like what I'm seeing. Even though we're a little high on the daily, this thing is consolidating nicely. And it's got a narrative to it that's been pushing it. Again, we can put an alert here. When the 1-hour resets, I can put an alert down there. Right? Same scenario here. Double click it. Paste in the webhook URL. Even that alone will come through. Right? Copy this. See how quick I can do it. Paste that. Z. Boom. Space. Copy. It has to be before the quote, then there has to be a space after the quote. Otherwise, it won't be included, or it will think the quote is part of the content, and it won't move. See, there's a whole, like, now it says a question mark here. Oh, I think I have a space before it. Is that why? Nope. What's going on now? Let me see. Might be an old webhook URL. Let's take a look. Integration. Sorry, I'll be done with this in one more second. Bang, bang, bang. I'm a webhook URL specialist. Banging on them. Okay. Wow, a lot of comments going on. I have to check the amount changes. I already have that Lifer family in Canada is so assuring. Pump and Gina Bombina. See? I may have a referral that gives you free $30 to both of us. That's awesome. Super chat, CELR and SHIB. Let's take a look at CELR and SHIB. It's called Shake Pay. What conspiracy have you studied? The mind is like a parachute. It only works if it's open. My man. Love you, brother. I agree with that 100%. Most people have no idea most people have no clue what's going on in real reality. Their reality is based on what they've been brainwashed to think. I would never have started a YouTube channel and done my own thing if I was one of those people. You get it? Like, just the fact that I'm on YouTube lets you know I'm an open-minded guy, pushing to the speed of light, making things different. Love you, man. Shout out to Saeed Jashin. Were you in the beginner's course with me a couple weeks ago? Probably were. Right? I was. Yeah. Let's take a look at CELR. Let's take a look at CELR. CELR CELR network, which is like a decentralized cell phone network. Look at this thing just continuing to push. We talked about it down here in this wedge, up 89% for CELR. And you know what? CELR's about to do damage again. Look at this. About to do damage again, getting caressed by the 200-day moving average. Beautiful sign. Doesn't care about Bitcoin. It really doesn't. You can see these alts really starting to kind of just get their own momentum. And now they're just doing their thing. CELR, highly likely to make a move to the upside. I like what CELR is doing. It's got to hold this support zone, but it looks like it is. I mean, 200-day moving average moving through the bottom of the pattern. I've seen that 1,000 times. And that plays out very, very nicely, in my humble opinion. 2.78 ain't too bad. 15 to get 44. There's your 3 to 1 about, you know. I like what I'm doing. And look at CELR. That's a giant cup and handle. A giant cup and handle. I mean, look at the size of the cup and handle for CELR, for sure. In my humble opinion. CELO, please. Andrew Rutledge. Shout out to Andrew. We're going to do CELR and CELO. Why not? So CELR, highly likely a move to the upside. Let's take a look at the daily time frame. Daily coming down. It's all about that 4 hours. The 4 hours ready to flip with momentum. It does have momentum. Could be turning down now. Everything's watching Bitcoin. This could dump all the way down and stop us out in 2 seconds. Anything could happen. However, there's a higher probability that CELR makes a move here. If the 50 minutes curving on the low, which I believe it is, yeah, that's your bottom. You have low stochastics on the 15, low stochastics on the 1 hour, and momentum maybe pushing up on that 4 hour. There's a chance. It's high risk, high reward. It's not the greatest trade in the world, but CELR is looking scrumptious. I believe CELR will do some damage later on today. It has a good following. People really like it. I would watch CELR really closely. Of all the coins we've talked about. Thank you so much for the super chat. Much respect to you and yours for CELR. How much Bitcoin do you need to become a millionaire? In my humble opinion, 1 Bitcoin. I'm going to answer that question. 2 would be nice. 3 would be awesome. 5 Bitcoin is really all you need to maintain an amazing life. 5 Bitcoin. If you can get your hands on 5 Bitcoins right now, which I know right now, that's a lot of money. That's $200,000, upwards of 200. It's a $250,000. It's like saying, oh yeah, you can get a $250,000 real quick. I'm just saying though, if you can get your hands on 5 BTC, it'll change your life. 1 BTC will change your life. A half a Bitcoin will change your life. How much Bitcoin do you need to become a multi-millionaire or just to become a millionaire? Well, I believe Bitcoin will go to $5 million a coin. 2030, you're going to be looking at $3 to $5 million Bitcoin. In my humble opinion, by 2030, we have 8 years to get there. Another half of its lifespan. And look at my alert on LTX. Let's see if it went to the alerts. I may not have set that one up the way that one was done. I don't think I did. I didn't set it up correctly. Let's take a look at it. So I set alert on the 1 hour, and the 1 hour came down. It did, and it now, look, it's doing support and resistance here. Could this be a shoulder head and a wacky right shoulder? I'm pushing it, but I'm just being open-minded. Look at us bounce here. The 15-minute wants to make a move. Yeah, it does. Look at that. I mean, that's a retest. To me, that's a retest, possibly for another move to the upside for LTX, Lattice token. And Lattice is low on the daily. Compared to a lot of other coins, Lattice is low on the daily. Yeah, see that? So that's why I'm looking at Lattice recently. And look at that daily move for Lattice. Look at it. Boomed. So actually, we could almost readjust this. It's kind of doing this here. And that was a breakout. Look at the 12-hour. Yeah, look at it. I'm going to start trading the 12-hour time frame. It looks scrumptious. I got another alert on WNC. I got alerts all over the place. See, that one will go. See, look at content win. That one I know did go to the trading group. Y'all just got that alert again. Y'all are getting alerts now. You guys are getting treated like, go, baby, go. Because it took me 7 years to create these alerts and figure out all this stuff. Another alert coming at you on likes. See, I set these alerts last night. Bang, bang, bang. That one didn't get sent, though. I don't know why. That one didn't get sent. For whatever reason. Interesting. Interesting. But look at LTX. Bang, bang, bang. LTX. And we talked about it last night, breaking out. It did. Look at the tightness. Now it's retesting. That's a retest. In the 1 hour and the 50-minute are low. I believe this thing will continue to go to the upside. It just continue. Continue to go. Watch it boom. Have to really put it in like maybe a 7-minute falling wedge here or something. It's tough. This is kind of the flag it's in, really. If you have to put it in something, it's in some type of flag here. $110 is the pop a little move out of the 7-minute flag. That's what I'm getting out of this. Wait for the 7-minute to come on down here. I'll put an alert there. It's extra work for me to do those alerts, though. It is. Let's take a look. I'm not going to look at WNC. That's for the trading group. I'm not going to look at XSR. That's for the trading group. We're going to keep that separate for the traders who are paying that money, $99 every month, supporting the lifer, keeping it real with me every single day. Much respect to you and yours. Network's a hot coin that you definitely want to write down. The land is super expensive. People go for the land. I like Network. I'm happy that it's actually down on the lows because I believe in this project, and I mean, it's back at the bottoms where it was when it first really came out, 195. I mean, this is where you could first get Network when it first started back in October of 21. Then it would move all the way to 750. Almost every coin did the 7x, 5x, you name it. Rounded bottoms pay the bills. It's starting to round its bottom here. This thing came out around the time of IMX, Immutable X, and Network. This has huge land sale. I'm telling you, a lot of people got into the land. Shout out to the Crypto Lifestyle, my buddy, my dude, you know. And so, look, I mean, you're at resistance here. You're at resistance right here. Bouncing and bouncing. Interesting. You're getting tight now in this movement here. That might make a break. That's that's an ascending triangle on the daily time frame. However, daily wants to come on down. So you're hoping that the 4-hour another time frame will pick up the pace for you. 4-hour wants to move. Wouldn't be surprised if this kind of banged on him. Just to move up to the top of the channel, though. Nothing crazy. But I believe it's a good project to hold on to. PIVX. We talked about PIVX yesterday. It broke out. We nailed the move of 11%. It then made a flag, and the flag outside of a previously bullish pattern is bullish. So it made this flag. You can almost say, look, it broke out. It's retesting. If we look at the smaller time frame, like the 5-minute, it did. Look, it broke out and retested. Almost everything is retesting right now. The whole market's using this Bitcoin dump because the alts had so much love and so much passion and so much pump that, look, it's retesting this trend line for a pump to the back to the upside. Look for PIVX to break out of this triangle and continue on out. Look at that. Gains for PIVX, another 11%. And honestly, the trade we opened never closed. No reason to close the trade. Our stop loss is down here. At this point, I would swing my stop loss to break even and sit in the trade. That's simple. Stop loss to break even and sit in the trade. What a beautiful move there for PIVX. Shout out to everyone who jumped in. This is a small payment network for like micro payments. I remember getting into PIVX way, way back. My buddy was like hard. Like he had all his money in PIVX. He absolutely loved PIVX. Shout out to my man. Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 300 people on the live. 251 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Bang, bang, bang. And now there's been a lot of weird news, dude, coming out with, you know, just they're trying to make, in my opinion, they're trying to make the dollar seem stronger than it is, you know? And we're seeing a lot of weirdness here with OPEC, right? What about Elon? You know, he's going hard on Twitter. You know what it is? He's sick of Twitter controlling the narrative. He sees it. We all see it. We all see it. They were doing weird things. But, you know, in the last few months, Twitter started being, it's strange. I noticed, I don't know if I'm not going to speak on it too much, but if you said anything about anything, Twitter, then out of nowhere, you know, like things like, you know, that you never thought were trending on Twitter. Things were anti what Twitter was pushing were trending on Twitter. But this has been interesting to me. Elon's investment could mean for Twitter crypto plans. Tesla CEO Elon Musk recently bought a 9.2% stake in Twitter, making him the largest stakeholder in the social media firm. Whenever Elon Musk does something on Twitter, the crypto market moves in response. Publishing a tweet, changing his profile picture, or adding Bitcoin on his bio affects the markets. The latter even more so, sending Bitcoin price up 20%. This is why the community lies in anticipation of what Musk Twit investments could mean for the crypto industry. Recent filings show that Tesla CEO Elon Musk purchased 9.2% stake on Twitter. That makes him the largest stakeholder in the platform. The news instantly pumped Twitter shares by more than 22% in early trading and sent Doge nearly to its 2-month highs. Ken Lee, investment director of Binance Labs, told Cointelegraph that Musk's investment can help push the platform's crypto initiatives forward and even lead to the integration of Doge within the platform. Elon has been very public about the concept of more decentralization and censorship-resistant social media platform. And this is something that blockchain and Web 3.0 technology can help enable. Introducing NFT profile pictures. So what does this mean? Twitter is suspending engineering resources on this BS, while crypto scammers are throwing a spam bot block party in every thread. See? This is annoying. See, so he's saying, like, you know, Twitter is spending engineering resources on this BS while crypto scammers are throwing a spam bot block party in every thread. Yeah. See? Twitter is spending Twitter can solve the problem of scammers and spam bots if they allow real humans to post 50,000 sats via Lightning and get verified with an orange check. Then we can limit comments, DMs to verified accounts. Bad actors forfeit their security and deposit, and Twitter monetizes malice. I love it, man. 50,000 sats, $20. Lightning and get verified with an orange check like he has right there. How do I get the orange check, CELR? Give me that orange check, man. Does he really have it? He has it as part of his, like, picture, right? Dude, we need that. I need that orange check, everybody. We need the orange check. All right. Follow me at CryptoLifer33 on Twitter. I would greatly appreciate it. We're putting out information every single day. Putting out a lot of stuff all the time. How much Bitcoin do you need to become a millionaire? It's a big question everybody wants to know. And honestly, let's do the math right now. Let's do the math right now. So look at Bitcoin. I believe by 2030, on the low, it's going to be 3 million. 3 million. Okay? $3 million. So if you have 0.12, you'll be sitting on 360,000. 360,000. So technically, to be a millionaire, you're going to need 0.3 Bitcoin. Right? I believe it will be 5 million. I really do. By 2030. So times 0.12. Almost there. So it's like you're going to need, like, if we lowball it to 3 mil, you're going to need about 0.3 Bitcoin. Are you on your way to your 0.3 Bitcoin? How many sats have you stacked? Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I personally stack all my, I buy Bitcoin all the time. You're going to see me super broke because I put all my money in Bitcoin and something happens to it and I have to recreate myself. But I got hustle. All my money comes from my hustle. So I know I can just keep hustling. So like everyone thinks their wealth comes from their wealth. Your wealth comes from you. You could make me broke 6-7 months from now. I'd be back making money again on my way to banging on them. Like, it doesn't matter. You got to have your internal hustle ready to rock. You got to have your internal hustle ready to go. How do you do that? You work out every day. You drink water every day. You change your mindset. You get yourself healthy. You move at the speed of light. Okay? You don't listen to negative people. You keep negative people out of your life. If someone's negative to you, remove them immediately. Remove them immediately. There's no need to have a negative person in your life. Sometimes it might be a father, a brother, a sister, even your mother. Might be someone that you know and love. You can't remove them. Put up with them as best you can and just go on your way. Go on your way, okay? I used to keep negative people around me for too long. I guess I wasn't independent enough to cut them off. I don't know what I was doing, but it was draining me and hurting me. And if you're doing what I was doing in the past, please get away from those people as soon as you can because they're destroying your energy. They are destroying your vibrations. They're not allowing you to ascend to the next level. I'm telling you right now. So cut them off immediately. HYDRA was on our radar. Look at HYDRA. It's at the bottom of the channel here. It's still valid. Look at HYDRA. Still valid here at the bottom of the channel. Looking scrumptious here, honestly. I believe it had a low daily as well. Let's take a look. I believe it was one of the coins with a low daily. Yeah, see? Extremely low daily. Hanging on at the bottom with a higher low. I would watch HYDRA closely for 70% gains. And this is how we do it here. I'm able to kind of pinpoint accurate what's going down in the market. Focus and remain focused at all times. All right? Wow, I just saw a fat super chat coming on in there. Giant super chat from Wendy. The move to Discord was huge for me. I've been deep diving and feel more confident every day. Your voice is amazing. Your positivity, your style are like no other. Legend Hats and I are so grateful for you. Thank you, Wendy. I appreciate you. Much respect to you in the $50 super chat. Much respect to you in the $50 super chat. Super chats, SHIB, CELO, Ape, and Labs. Let's take, that's a fun group of super chats, is it not? HYDRA on the radar, low daily. 4 hour is not in our flavor. Actually, no, the 4 hour is in our flavor. 1 hour needs to come on down. So I set alert here on the low right here. Bang, bang, bang. I'll double click. That will go to the group. That will go to the group. And eventually I'll get it all ready to go with the integrations perfectly. It's going well. Webhooks, URLs. I hope no one sees that. Then they'll be able to send the webhook and I'll have to create a new one, right? And then they'll be messing with me, sending weird webhooks. I'm always paranoid about weird stuff going on. Always paranoid. Always. I'm always like, ooh. Especially with Discord now, right? Discord and all that nonsense going on. Thank you so much for the super chat, Wendy. You're amazing. Even I need some love. Even I need the love, you know. Ooh, I messed up. This has to say the coin I'm on, not Bitcoin. HYDRA. Excellent. All right, everybody. There's an alert for HYDRA. So when that, oh no, it was a 1 hour low stoke. I messed up again. 1 hour low stoke. But I caught it, though. I caught it. It's all about, you can make mistakes as long as you catch them. So I like what HYDRA's doing. I like it on the daily time frame. HYDRA, watch it, baby. A couple weeks from now, you're going to see it soaring. Like, dang, we just went over it. It looks a lot like Fort Knoxter. Before Fort Knoxter did a bang on us. So just putting it out there. Looks a lot like Fort Knoxter. Has not popped yet. Really hasn't had the big move. HYDRA wanted to break this resistance, and she gone, baby, gone. Also, it likes to get vacuum cleaned up right to the 200-day moving average. I've seen that happen a lot. Look at the MACD. Really wanting to move here. HYDRA on the daily looking scrumptious. HYDRA on the daily looking scrumptious. Crypto Cam for a $20 super chat. That's a fat super chat, my man. Thank you to Crypto Wendy. I should call you Crypto Wendy, right? Thank you to Wendy. Thank you to Crypto Cam. Lifer, can you check out Kadena when you have a moment? Thanks, fam. One love. Anytime, man. Much love to you and yours. Shout out to Wendy. Just want to say, Wendy, I can't wait to take you and your family out to dinner, man. You're amazing. You're amazing. Shout out to Crypto Cam out here. Wen Dizzlin. You're funny, man. Crypto Cam, yeah, it's actually still useful. My man. Zillico, please, fella. East Jordan. Maybe just starting SHIB. Okay. Thank you so much, NFT Matt, for the for being a subscriber, Matt. We got another subscriber in the house. Banging on him. And YouTube's playing games, not putting me out there on the recommendations again for whatever reason. I don't know why. Because I don't push Bybit links. I don't know what it is, you know? And again, I'm sorry. I feel like lately some YouTubers get offended by me. You know, when I say I don't use a Bybit link. If you use a Bybit link, it's okay. Like, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I use a KuCoin link. Am I that much better? But it's, you know, me and Bybit have an issue. Like, I just have an issue with Bybit, you know? Remember Formation 5? We put this out not too long ago. We put out Formation 5 breaking out. Talked about it. Made a bit of a move out of this smaller channel here to the upside, Formation 5, and continuing to go up. I actually like this project. Did a video about it on the Crypto Lifestyle. Really, really good project. Check it out. No, it's not. Bybot is thirsty as F, right? I know. We need Eye of the Tiger soundtrack with no lyrics. I love how Sam goes all out on people goes all out on my people. I try not to go all out on them, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like, who am I, man? I'm not better than them. Like, we're all here on this earth. I don't know. I just feel lately, I don't know. I just want to let everyone know I respect and love them all, no matter who they are, no matter what they do, you know? YouTube testing your composure and humbling you. I guess so. Sam, don't let off the Bybit link. You're funny. Banging on them. Just 23 likes to reach 300 lifers. Well, my wife the other day, she said, why do you do that? It's not right. And I said, yeah, but they make money when people lose. Like, they make a lot of money when people lose. So it's not in their incentive to make sure everyone wins. You know, I mean, they want everyone to win, I'm sure, but just not in their incentive if they make money when people lose. So, I don't know. It's not moral. It's definitely not moral. Like, it's not moral. Like, but it is what it is. Am I 100%? I mean, that's why I leave it to God, man. Let God judge whoever they want. Like, it is what it is. Look at Revain. We talked about Revain banging out of this to the upside. It went up 19% gains out of Revain on the 1 hour time frame. How long did it take since we posted it out of this channel? Took 12 hours, 12 days and 16 hours. That's a long time to be in a trade for 19%. But again, it eventually did make the gains over time. Some take a lot longer than others. Revain did it, but it took a while. It took a while, right? Okay. Let's take a look at Shiba Inu, CELO, Ape, Labs, and Kadena. My man. We'll go backwards. We'll start with Kadena, KDA. All right. Better be above 7 beans. We called the bottom for Kadena at around $6 right here. I'm sticking to this trade, Kadena. And dollar cost averaging into Kadena, I kept talking about it through October, November, and December. Again, that's what I was doing. Something that I was building. This is going to be a long-term position. It's not going to move like the little alts on KuCoin. It's going to take its time. But look at that. We had this flag, went down a little lower, but it did break out to the upside, did hit the measured move. Now let's see what we have going on here for Cadena. So look at double bottomed. That's a clear double bottom. Look at that. Showing signs of huge support at $7. So it's almost like, did it bottom at 7? It seems like it may have. Okay. The daily was low, coming up with momentum. I'd see pushing down far away from that 21. It may have to make a handle here. It may have to make a handle. 4 hours touching, but look at that strange market structure. Like, almost like just want to put it in a flag where it broke out, broke back in, and then it broke out and it's trying to like retest that top trend line now. Measured move. It's messy. Today's messy. It's not perfect. You know, we could even try to put it in this. I guess this is what, that's what's going on there. Okay. There it is. Takes a second. Okay. 4 hour is getting oversold. That's a good sign. And the 1 hour wants to make a move. It says it could hold this support line. So draw your support right there where we bounce right there. We bounced right there, and hopefully we can continue with a triple bounce off 729. If that stays in the pattern and you bounce off that, highly likely you're going to get a move. So you just watch it in the zone. It'll tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. And Cadena's been hot. It really has. Hopefully that's when it catches up to the 21 on the daily, and then you get a nice 24% gains. However, it's a slow mover. Okay, it'll pump, and then it'll go sideways for a while. It's like over $1 billion market cap, so it's got a big market cap. You have to put that into perspective. So Cadena could do damage. Put it on your right. I'll redraw this flag. Watch Cadena. XCAD's been on my radar for a possible move. Also, XTAG. It reminds me of XTAG as well. I haven't looked at XTAG in a while. Sometimes when I just think of a coin, I think I'm just like psychically. Like today, I just thought of XTAG for no reason because I looked at XCAD, and then it may be the one that I swear I find the ones that are about to bounce. Look, it's touching the 21. It's low on the 1 hour. This thing looks scrumptious. And I was just kind of half looking at it. Happened to me yesterday with Gens. I literally fell onto the coin. I literally fell on it. Like I hit an arrow accidentally and fell into the coin in the chart in this area. And I was like, oh, this looks pretty nice. Posted it. An hour later, it banged on him. Like insanity, right? So XTAG looks scrumptious to me as long as it stays above this support zone. Ooh, and I like that we have these support and resistance. Because I thought we had no local, but we do. We got some chop. Why do I want chop? Because it gives me a better place to put my support and resistance lines without getting banged on, you know? So I risk 8 to get 34, 4.29. I like what I'm seeing. We're touching. Look at the 4 hour. 4 hours not in your favor, though. So if the 1 hour does pump, it's going to be a quick scalp. And it would have to eventually flip this 4 hour to kind of do something like this. This 4 hour would have to flip to the upside on the stochastics, which could possibly happen. So if you trade this 1 hour, know that that's looming in the background. Possible shoulder, head and a shoulder there. Not perfect, but just, you know, I'm being open-minded. I'm just always being open-minded. That makes me a little wary of this trade because of the 4 hour. And because I just fell over it, you know. Let's take a look at CELO, Shiba Inu, and Ape. CELO. CELO in a flag after a huge monumental pump. Look at that. We talked about it down here. We basically called the bottom for CELO right here. Look where I'm posting. Now, it took a long time to break out, but we never went below the stop sign. The stop loss, right? I mean, stop loss would have been this yellow line here, right? Previous resistance. That's why you want to be there. And then we look and we just never hit it. So I technically called a bottom for it. We went a little lower. You could say that was your bottom right there. But we never got stopped out. Could have hung out in this and made massive gains. Look at that parabola. Then it broke the parabola, broke down a little bit, forming a flag. You got to look at the daily, though. The daily is really going to be your daily is overbought. It needs to come back down to the 21-day moving average. So I wouldn't touch this till the daily resets. I put an alert down here on the daily time frame, somewhere right around here. Bang on them. That alert will stay. When that alert hits, we'll take a look at it again. Okay, we'll take a look at it again. All right. And I am going to be nice enough to go through the movement here and add this webhook. Dang, my webhook. Probably have to make a new one now. Someone saw the webhook. Now they're going to start bombarding me in the middle of the night. I need help with that because that's like, I need a faster way to do that, or maybe, I don't know. We got to figure this out. I have to do it off screen. I don't know. It's just a lot of work. I need an assistant to do that. It's funny. I need an assistant. Need an assistant to do that. I just did something. I just moved my lifer charts to the wrong place. I didn't know it was that easy to move it. Oops. It's actually good that it's that easy to move it for me, but you know. Anyway. You can tell I'm sick today because I'm just not 100%. Like, I'm not the lifer. I'm like the lifer almost. You know? I'm almost lifer. Almost lifer. Still putting in that effort, though. All right, yeah, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. XYO was banging on him for us. We nailed it yesterday for gains. Let's take a look at what happened on the smaller time frames here. We nailed XYO for gains. It popped nicely. I think it was one of the first things we looked at on the channel. So we looked at this here yesterday. I saw this tight channel 2 days ago, I think it was, and it banged on him. About 17% gains, went up and down, never went lower. What I love about this is we call the bottoms on a lot of things because, look, stop loss never got hit. I like to hold that and just show you that was a bottom. We called bottoms for many coins, many coins. And it's not even me. It's just the trading style which we use. It's a really accurate trading style. I figured out a lot of things in the trade inside of the charts, and I use them to my advantage. You can learn this too. You can learn this too. Let's take a look at Ape Coin. Ape Coin. Everyone's all over Ape. I haven't looked at it in a while. I let it alone. I sold it at 14.14 and never looked back. I believe I sold, and I sold this top here, 14.9, or maybe I went to 14.40. This top I sold. Tried to get back in, let it alone, missed this pump, was kind of sour about it. But then look, it broke down. Bit of a cup with a handle there, see it? Let's reassess the situation, shall we? Look at it on the daily time frame. First thing you want to look is the biggest time frame you can find. It is low on the daily, even though you got nothing there. It is low on the daily. Rounded top, though. 12-hour. Super low on the 12-hour. I'll tell you, I'm going to start trading that 12-hour. Seems to be a really good time frame. 4-hour, it wants to dump on me. So I'll put an alert here on the 4-hour. When that comes on down, we'll take a look at it. All right. When the 4-hour comes on down. Bit of a cup and handle going. Slight cup and handle. Still has a trend line forming. One could say it's attempting the ascending triangle feeling. Do we shove that down and say, no, it was a fake out? Or do we include? I'll include. Bottom of the bounce there. Okay. Then a nice falling wedge, and this thing could move up to the upside here. Bit of a cup and handle as well, if you think about it. What I don't like, though, is that 4-hour looming. Right, so do we open this up? There's a chance we end up going a little lower. And the 4-hour actually comes down a little bit. We got a little bit of a region there, and then we have our massive bottom, right, at about 925. I think the hype's kind of over for Ape. It was a quick hype, you know, and then also those hacks on the, you know, those NFT hacks, I think that might have discouraged something, you know, a little bit here and there. This is what I'm looking at. That 4-hour has to come down. I can't touch it till the 4-hour comes down. That's my trading style. So, you know, and it could flip, and I could be completely wrong. I just go with the probabilities. They take care of me. All right. Let's take a look at Labs, baby. Labs. Labs, Cadena, CELO, and SHIB. And then we got to do SHIB, and we nailed it. SHIB and Labs, baby. Vitamin C till just below the bowel tolerance is all you need to be symptom-free. Works every single time. Right? How much is that then? Like, just as much as possible? This is organic vitamin C right here. I'll just load up on it. I will just load up on it. Woof. Did you smash that like, Kevin? I don't see you on the likes list. Hilarious. Go through the likes list. If you see anyone not on there, take down their name. And, yeah. And you know what to do. We're just messing around. Let's take a look at SHIB. Let's take a look at Labs. Labs is hot. Labs was bed hot down here in a pump, getting ready for its next pump. It's in a giant cup and handle. Labs, one of the hottest coins in the game, literally. And when it moves nicely. Labs, I could see Labs doing complete damage, right? We take a look at the daily. The daily is very low, ready to move. I like what we're seeing for Labs on the daily time frame. And literally, when we bring it up here, it's also in the golden pocket right now. Look at this. It's sitting right here in between. It's at the 706. It bounced off the 706 right there. My secret fib. So I would watch Labs closely here. Highly likely it gets another move. Look, shoulder, head, and a right shoulder, even though it's hard to see, could be conceptualized to the open-minded creative. You know, not everyone will see it as such, though. It could cross this line with momentum. However, I wait for it to get on down low again. So I wouldn't jump into Labs yet until this resets. But I like Labs. I like what it's doing. The daily looks absolutely beautiful. Keep Labs on your radar on the daily time frame. A lot of times I post in the Patreon and I post in the Discord, and it's just a reminder too, like an overall big reminder. Like, look at this. Labs on the 706 fib. The daily super low. It's in a cup and handle. You know what I'm saying? If you're in my group, you don't know what low cup, you don't know what cup and handle means. You don't know what low on the daily means. You got to take the beginner's course. You got to. It's $99 to invest in yourself. Come on now. It's like getting a car and then not taking a driving lesson. Like, you'll know how to drive way faster if you just take the lesson. Take the lesson. Do the right thing. I could charge way more for the class. I'm not gouging. It's $100. Jump on in. It's from 3 to 5 today. You will absolutely love it. I'll put in 110%. Even though I'm not feeling that well, I will still put in 110%. I'm sure you guys will make me feel even better about my day. So teaching is what I love to do. When I see people understand and learn new information, I feel like I accomplished what I'm here for on this earth. So you help me find my purpose in life, and I appreciate that. So my purpose is to help you find your purpose. That's my purpose. All right. DERO's been on my radar, and it's only a matter of time. Also low on the daily. Just keep watching DERO. Like, look, no trade at all. Not really I'm just... Start putting your alerts on the... When you see the dailies low, start putting your alerts on the other time frames. I'm just like your big brother, your big sister, your dad, your mom, trying to remind you, hey, Edgeware was hot. Remember when Edgeware pumped like out of nowhere and went up like hundreds of % a day? It was hot, right? Well, the daily's kind of resetting now. We keep Edgeware on the radar. You know, it's just like things of like this. Oh, you could even do that. You could swing it like this. Yeah, the vitamin C did hurt the tummy a little bit. It did hurt the tummy a little bit, like the second I did it. All right, hold up. Gotta get all that stuff out of me. Oh, my God. Steven, thank you so much for the super chat. Much respect to you and yours. Much respect to you and yours. Let me see what they were here. Mind taking a look at BEPRO if you have time. Much love. Thank you so much, Matt Stevens, for the $5 super chat as well, and Stephen J. A lot of Steven going on. We got Stevens, Matt Stevens, Stephen J, Scotty Swing. I'm messing around. L pool is like C pool, right? Launch pool, clear pool. Really did give me a tummy ache, that vitamin C. The second I did it, my stomach hurts bad. You did say the bowels can handle. I think you were trying to tell me something there. I don't know if I listened. Oof. Hurts. Hurts, don't it? Hero, one of my favorite coins conceptually in the game. Finally making a higher low. Is that our bottom for Hero? Going a ledge on it. Insane. I'm going to leave it alone for today. That's how you know we find the most profitable setups every single day. We don't waste time being in nonsense, you know. We find the top 50 setups and then we go in on them. So look, we talked about Hero 3S on the daily here. Let's look at this. We drew this and suggested it would pump. And it did. And you'd be like, is it that simple? The guy, look, tight moving averages. We always go over that idea. Look, 36% gains out of Hero 3S. Banged on him. Banged on him. I wonder when I posted this. Would have been somewhere April 2nd. So it would have been in the Patreon. My man, K-Dub was all over it, though. A lot of times when I see one of my analysts all over it, I just leave it alone. I'm like, he got it. I don't even need to talk about it. He got it. You know? Look at this. Ronnie McDonald. Look at this. Someone in my group. Hero about to explode on 4-2. He called it. Ronnie McDonnie. Shout out to Ronnie McDonnie. Hero about to explode, my man. Funny. I think he might have done that during the live. I don't know. But it did. So he was all over that. And now look, if we delete everything else, look. I'm just dancing funny like a white dude just to make you laugh. Ooh, so this is making a nice tight pennant possibly. Hero 3S getting ready for another one. Bottom of the channel, aggressive buy with low stochastics. I think there's better out there, but this is a possibility on my radar. Write it down, rechart it yourself. Possibilities. Possibilities. FRM right here, Ferrum Network, about to bang on him. Look at that. And we've been working on this one for a while. This one's about to bang on him. It really is. Ferrum. Oh, Ferrum. Only a matter of time till Ferrum does damage. Cup and handling. Ready to rock. I do so much work that they fall in my lap. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. I love you so much, bro. I love you so much. We got to set up a call. I'm live right now, but I don't care. I just want you to know I love you. I don't know. So many people trying to throw a dime at the kid. So we did it abs, labs, abs and labs, apes and labs. We nailed it. SHIB, 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 SHIB. And don't go easy on me because I'm sick. I like to go hard on myself when I'm sick. Ooh, look at that. See, right off the bat, don't you see it? I see it immediately. I'm like, tightness. Like, SHIB's going to blast. Look at that. 68% chance that breaks out. That's a bull pennant. Some would say a symmetrical triangle. That's a bull pennant to me. That's tightness. I saw it immediately. Like, take me half a second to see that. Like, without a doubt in my mind. 200-day moving average moving through the bottom of the pattern. SHIB's going to explode today. It's like a known thing that I've backtested hundreds of times. When that 200-day moving average is moving parallel through the bottom of that channel, highly likely you're going to take off because that's your low. Tight moving averages as well. Shiba Inu gonna do the Inu. It's about to do the damage. It really is. It's about to do damage. 8%. You can go all the way back to 7. You can go up right up there. Right below these. Yeah. Use that mini support there. See, because we got resistance right there. We'll use that. Bang, bang, bang on them. Shiba Inu. Thank you for putting SHIB on the radar. Whoever did that, we appreciate you. SHIB about to do damage. Look at it. I mean, SHIB's about to pop. SHIB's about to pop. So tight in the wedge. So tight in that wedge, man. Look at 200-day. It's something I do. When the 200-day moving average is moving through the bottom of the pattern like that, I'm telling you. SHIB is about to bang on them. Like, it looks very juicy right now. And it's forming a flag after it broke out of a bigger wedge. It's a good sign. Shiba Inu looks scrumptious, to say the least. And I wouldn't be shorting any coins right now. I wouldn't be shorting any coins right now. All right? You see someone trying to short, I wouldn't short. I really wouldn't. But again, do whatever makes you happy. I'm not a financial advisor. You do whatever makes you happy. We got enough calls out for the day in the trading group, really. Since I woke up today, at least 10 to 15 things that we're looking at. It's enough. Zoom out for the cup and handle for SHIB. Yeah, look at the giant cup. There you go. There you go. No, look, I got it in a big cup and handle, dude. Look at that. See this cup and handle? Then I have it in this cup and handle, too. This thing's moving. It's in a giant pennant, too. Like, if we could make it a giant pennant. SHIB's going to do damage, man, in my humble opinion. Most likely to pump today, Shiba Inu. I like what I'm looking at. And with that, kind of with that Twitter stuff, too. UMA hit for gains, baby. Remember UMA? Remember we kept talking about UMA? I said UMA. And everyone was like, oh, when will UMA go? When will UMA do them? UMA did it. Not a lot, though. It didn't hit for gains. Or maybe this UMA back there, but no, still hasn't really moved. UMA's tight. Hasn't really made a move yet, though. Still waiting on UMA. SHIB and Labs are looking hot. Who knows, Kev? Will markets go down in the summer this year? You never know. Honestly, it's setting up for a pump with the 2-week. The 2-week chart suggests that by June or July, we will be pumping hard, but that's what the 2-week suggests. We never know for sure. We never know for sure. Yeah, it's true. XRP going to get pushed out of the top 10 soon. Scar sizzle. You think so, huh? Let's take a look at our baby BEPRO. BEPRO. It may. I'll reassess that. Will XRP get knocked out of the top 10? Ubix, please. Tokyo Sex Whale in the house. So we talked about BEPRO. We nailed it here for gains. It's flagging out again. Are we going to nail it again for gains? BEPRO has never stopped us out. We've been able to hit it since the bottom down here. We called the bottom for BEPRO. I really did. I called the bottom for BEPRO. Let me show you where I did it. Right here. In the old group. Got to go to the old group because it's old school. We called BEPRO bottom. We did. Hands down. Even said, watch BEPRO. I believe this is the bottom. Where is it here? Right here. BEPRO. Midterm swing. Right? That was the bottom right there. Like. These are old, 810. I got to find when the market started again. 310 right here. Yeah. For you, I'll give you two charts, the 4 hour and the hour. The 1 hour on the right side. Show me how I am building the idea with two time frames. I mean, BEPRO seems to have found a bottom here. Right there. That was the bottom. Right there. Nailed it. Like we nailed that bottom. That was right here. Boom. We've been all over BEPRO since it moved. So, funny, this coin has just continued to pay. It just keeps paying out. It's like 21 at the casino. It just keeps paying out. So, look at this. We're getting tight. Nobody makes it quicker than me. Look at this. You can, you will, you are the best. You got to change your life one day at a time. It started with me with working out and lemon water. Got my mind right. Then I got my body right. Then I got my mind. No, I got my body right. Then I got my mind right. Then I got ready to go. You see what I'm saying? Now, previous resistance becomes new support. You're in a zone for BEPRO. Definitely in a zone here for BEPRO, right? I'll mark my support and resistance with Alt-H. Alt-H or Option-H on a PC. It's Option-H on a PC. It's Alt-H on a PC. Option H on a Mac if you want to make these horizontal lines. If you want a shortcut to make these lines, it's Alt T. Alt T. Look, I hit Alt T, I make a line. Alt T, I make a line. I hit Control Z to make those disappear. So look, this is my zone, my point of control, my zone, my support zone here. Okay. We can throw a VPVR on the node too to see what the node looks like. What is the VPVR? The volume profile visible range. The VPVR, and it kind of shows us kind of the visible range of the volume on the right side. So it's saying we only have a lot of support down here, so we could come back down and bounce there. Interesting. Let's zoom into it though. Joey, you're showing some signs here. Interesting. Small coins doesn't give you a lot. Yeah, 4 hour maybe. Nah. It's got a little zonage there. See, I don't use the VPR that much. I really don't. I really don't. I use that 21, the stochastics, falling volume with falling price, ready to move. 4 hours low for BEPRO, ready to do damage. Remember that daily is high though. So if you trade against this daily, know that you could take a beatdown. That could be your daily high that you're fighting against. All right. I proved this in labs the other day. I showed how labs was high. You could have made little scalps in the 1 hour. Like this might pump up to here and go down and pump up. But again, it may start its D-trend. It's downtrend. So just be careful. It's almost better off just to leave the daily alone. However, I have seen pumps out of here. So that's the thing. However, it's more likely you don't. The probability is in your favor you don't get pumps out of here. So it's in between. All right. NAKA. I keep getting as much NAKA as I can under 65 cents. Every time it's closer to 50, I get excited. NAKA. I want as much NAKA as I can get under 65 cents. Around $5,000 worth of NAKA under 65, and then I'm going to let it fly. That's my plan. So right here, NAKA, bit of a cup and handle forming, touching the 21, moving down on the daily. It has to reset on the daily. So I don't have to touch it till the daily resets. It's that simple. That way you don't use emotions. You just keep it moving. Woo trade. Woo! Who's getting woo with us? Woo is hot. Is it ready to go? I don't know. Super chats for Ubix. And this is a long-term hold for me. I really love Ubix. I believe it could be the next Phantom. It's like Rubik's and EXRD. I'm kind of betting on them both to do something big. It finally hit its bottom, huh? It bottomed out like horribly. So sad. But if this thing even gets to that high there, it's up 400% gains. So if once it finds its bottom, but honestly, this thing is just getting beat to the ground. Like, I have to be honest. Like, it could go even lower. Wait for that daily to reset. Put an alert here for Ubix. Ubix is beat to the ground. It really is. Beat to the ground. Sad. MUSER has the best updates in his channel. Shout out to Crypto MUSER. Crypto MUSER every single day. Check him out. And he's about to crack 1,000 subs. I mean, that's a big deal. 1,000 subs is a big deal. 466. Help him get up to 1,000 subs, my friends. Someone give him a sub right now. Let us know that the lifers are there for him. This is one of my best friends in life. We grew up together. We met when we were 12 and 11. We grew up on an island hanging out. We sailed. We did so much together. Then I got into crypto, and then he got into crypto a couple years after me. He's putting out videos every single day without fail. Every single day. It's not easy. Starting a YouTube channel may be the hardest thing in the world. Maybe the hardest thing in the world. Because it's like it's constantly every single day. Shout out Sammy here every day. Shout out to East Jordan, my man. Scar Sizzle, you can still trade on it, baby. KuCoin is Asian. No, it's not. It's Korean. MUSER has all the best updates. I actually like XRP. Me too. I have a huge old bag of it. Anyone who understands their crypto has a bag of XRP on the low. And let me show you what I see happening for XRP. It's low on the daily. One of the few coins that's low on the daily. And it's in a tight pennant. Show me the charts and I'll show you the news. The chart here tells me that XRP is going to win the case. Something's going to happen bullish for XRP because this chart is very, very bullish. And we're going to see XRP at $2.25. Somewhere by June. Yeah, somewhere by June, XRP for the win, baby. The daily is low on XRP. Tell you right now. And yes, I own a bag of it, but I'm not a fanboy. I'm a TA boy. I'm going over the technical analysis. 180% gains out of, and when it does it, it's going to rip. They're going to come out with the SEC couldn't figure it out, bad news, X there, and then it's going to rip. All the exchanges are going to open back up and take it. Coinbase is going to fly. They're all going to fly. XRP big picture here. XRP big picture. All right? And you got to zoom out to boom out. All right? I just made that up. I've said it a few times, but you got to zoom out to boom out. Layer, lithium, rally. We know about more coins than any other crypto trader in the game, man. Like, this channel is out of control. Out of control. And then I'm going to look at the alerts here for my trading group. I'm going to go over the alerts and see what we're going to work on here. Yeah, I got 2 alerts that I want to check out on. 2 hot coins probably about to pop. You probably want to know what they are. You may want to jump into the trading group. I don't hit gains. Most of my charts don't hit gains, so forget about it. They'll probably just go to 0, you know. You probably don't want to be in that trading group anyway. Probably a waste of your time, you know what I'm saying? It's probably a waste of your time. All these gains that we've made the last few days, just, we just made this on the 4th of April to the 5th overnight. We just made this on the 4th to the 5th overnight. Nothing. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. Just a bunch of gains. Don't worry about it. It's probably all luck. Probably just a bunch of luck. I pick out enough coins. Eventually, I'm going to hit him. Like, you know. Yeah. Probably not worth it. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin, and then I'm out for the day. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and calling yourself Crypto Lifers and jumping on into the Crypto Lifer Trading Group. Thank you for being a part of the group. Thank you for being a part of the awesome live stream every single day without fail. And we bang on them. Look at 45,700. The red candle is looming. The red candle is looming, but it seems like it's just been stuck. Try to break back into the pattern. It's just kind of sitting. It's like, Did we get the bounce on the 15-minute? I was suggesting, no, we did not. They elongated this. Just kind of made it longer. Honestly, what I'm going to do here, I may reassess. I'm just going to move this up a little bit. No, I can't. That's got to be, interesting. So much wickage, it's hard to find the candle bodies and the closure here. Kind of have to say it's back in the pattern, in my humble opinion. I got to say it's back in. Want to see it break back out. Here's a zone. Here's a zone that we're fighting on here. So look, if Bitcoin breaks 45,750, look for it to kind of come to 45.5. It breaks that, look for it to challenge 45,000. It breaks 45,000, it could gap down to 44 really fast. All right, that's just something to think about. Because look, it kind of went up there, went down there. I wouldn't be surprised if it boomed down pretty fast back to 44K. So, all eyes on this idea here for BTC. All eyes on this idea for Bitcoin. We're going to do another idea here. I like to kind of juxtapose 2 different things at once. I don't like to be stuck. Still in this conceptualized channel. There's no saying that we're not in this tight action. Expect to bounce and then we coil up. If that stays tight, then the daily will reset. And you can see a massive move for Bitcoin to the upside here to 50,000. So we went over total, the entire market cap of all of cryptocurrency. We went over total 3, the entire market cap of cryptocurrency excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. Went over the world markets with the Dow Jones. One last thing, we'll go over gold. I haven't looked at gold in a couple days. We'll take a look at gold, and then we're out of here for the day. I love looking at me some gold. I love me some gold. The dollar index we looked at, right? Bitcoin dominance. We want to see Bitcoin dominance dump. And so far it did. Look at that. Altcoins just been banging because Bitcoin dominance dumped again. So you can see Bitcoin dominance losing its composure. And look, on the weekly, we have it in this. We're hoping that we're going to dump here to the downside. This is what we're hoping is going to happen. The weekly's pointing down. Bitcoin dominance will dump, and the alts will have a party. Altcoin season, baby. Altcoin season. So that's what we're looking at for Bitcoin dominance. All right. And look, this is gold breaking out of a channel we suggested it did. It did break out. Now it's flagging again above 1900. So expect gold to break out. The measured move for gold is it. Look, it's in a giant cup and handle since 2011. Look, yes, September 11th, 05. Crazy, right? I hit the 11th. Oh, no, September 05 of 2011. Sorry. But there's your cup. There's your handle. Measured move is $3,600 for gold. I'm bullish on gold overall. Okay. So that's the world markets in a nutshell, everybody. And that's Bitcoin as well, revisited. Bitcoin revisited. All right. Bitcoin revisited. Remember, we still have the bullish, hidden bullish divergence on the weekly chart. We got swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down. It did play out, but it does suggest that you will make a higher high. Not only do you bust out, but you will make a higher high. So we're playing in on this hidden bullish divergence. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. I could not do it every single day without each and every one of you. Some days I wonder how I do it. I don't even know how I do it. And LTX broke down. Look, and that's why I keep the alert system. Kind of keep me privy. It was a very messy chart, right? With a lot of movement there, too. So lattice, you know. Just want to see if the lattice did hit, though, on the discard. Don't discard me. Nah, it would have lit up. Yeah. It would have lit up. I did UBIX. I did UBIX. Thank you. K-Dub, I'm actually paranoid that will happen. We can find another way. I would never sell mine at this level. See it. Thanks about that. I wouldn't surprise me if members in the group start to disappear. Oh, he got funded. What? Yo, man, this is the weirdest things, man. A few more K-Dubs and Rainers, and I honestly think the group... Oh, come on, man. Yo, what a weird dude, man. Like, why would you say negative things about my business? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me, my man. Like, it's the strangest thing I ever seen, bro. I'm just gonna not think about what you just said. Like, I'm not feeling well. Like, I don't do well with any type of negative conceptualization or projections on my business. I don't like that at all. I don't like it at all. No, he's not a hater. It's Finbook. It's just like, he doesn't know when he says whatever comes out of his mouth whenever he wants. And some guys, it's a little weird, honestly. And I'm calling you out, Finbook. Calling you out. You're one of my best supporters, but dude, don't ever say something like that again, man. Don't ever say my group's going to downsize ever again. Because that's negative energy, and I remove negative energy from my life. So don't become a negative energy person at all for any reason, my man. I'm also not feeling well, so I might come off the cuff right now. So don't say anything. What you just said was horrible, bro. I read it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Don't ever say something like that again for the rest of your life about my group. Don't ever say we're going to downsize ever again. I work way too hard for anyone to say we're going to downsize for any reason at all. You know? I think you should just talk less, man. Because sometimes you just spew it out the face, man. You know? And I don't know what that... And I think you're funny, bro. I think, you know, it's fine. I need thicker skin. Yeah, only speak what you want to happen. Yeah, you don't put negative vibes out there. Anyway, now I'm being the negative Nancy, see? Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. I'll see you tomorrow on the next live stream. We'll bang out another bunch of gains. We'll bang out another bunch of coins, and we'll go over Bitcoin every single day. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all. I'll be back on the next live tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'll see you today at the beginner's course. Beginner's course is today at 3 p.m. Jump on in. You can email Crypto Lifers if you want to jump into the course. Email Crypto Lifers if you want to jump into the course. One last time, one little plug there. If you want to jump into the course. Where are ya? Where are ya? Bang. Every Tuesday from 3 to 5, jump on in. You'll learn so much about what I talked about today, and your next live stream will have so much more information. Jump on in whenever you can. I love you all. Have a great day. Be safe. I'll see you on the next live stream. Crypto is life.